ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय न प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थे सुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नवमतिरप्यहेतुकी। आप सभी का स्वागत है आज के इस गीता
We welcome all of you to today's Bhagavad Gita class. We are studying 4th chapter, verse number 35. In the previous verse, Bhagavan told Arjun, in order to know this Vidya, you should approach a qualified guru. You should submit yourself. You should do in-depth inquiry and unconditional service. Then he will instruct you in this wisdom. In this verse, he says, what is the advantage of getting this knowledge? Although the context was of yajna, he had said that when we do karma yoga, it should culminate in jnana yoga. And jnana means vivek or discrimination, type of awareness. Because we keep doing karma, but our awareness is somewhere else only. But if the karma is done properly with the proper rules, then it will generate this awareness, this knowledge that we are not this body, we are Atma, different from the body.
जो कर्म योग है
Because the Karma Yoga,
इस बात को मानना पड़ता है कि शरीर से भिन्न आत्मा है.
in Karma Yoga also you have to accept that this is Atma, different from body. Otherwise, the Siddhanta of Karma will fail, because the result of karma is received in some future life, and in this life we get result of some previous karma. So that proves we have to accept that this is not the only life. we we have had earlier lives also, and we will live in future also. So that proves that we are atma, different from the body.
तो ये ज्ञान की पुष्टि या ये ज्ञान की प्राप्ति जो है वो कर्म योग से भी होती है.
So this knowledge is received through karma yoga also. So if we get this knowledge, then what will happen? Bhagavan is explaining in this verse.
पुनर्मोहम एवं यास्यसि पांडवा येन भूतान्यशेषाणि द्रक्ष्यसि आत्मनि अथो मयि. हे अर्जुन, इस
O
ज्ञान को
Arjuna, having imbibed this wisdom, you will never again be subject to this type of delusion. By this wisdom, you will directly perceive all living forms as situated in the self, the Jivatma, and thereafter as situated in me. So this is an important verse. It says how our illusion is destroyed after we get knowledge. Because generally in the spiritual path also people think that what is the use of getting knowledge, especially those who join the bhakti path. They think that what is the use of all this knowledge, bhakti has no relation with this knowledge. But in bhakti, whenever you find that jnana is criticized or not given importance, that jnana only refers to the jnana of oneness of atma and brahman. Otherwise, the jnana of bhakti is also jnana only. What is bhakti? Whose bhakti we have to do? All this is also jnana or knowledge only. So we should understand this point, because this is a very deep misunderstanding in the followers of bhakti path, that there is no need of knowledge. But the fact is that unless you get knowledge, you will remain in illusion. As Bhagavan says, that knowing this, you will not again fall into this delusion. It proves that ignorance is the root cause of the moha or bewilderment. Because when you get knowledge, if this moha goes away, that means this is due to ignorance. So jnana is the opposite of ajnana. Knowledge is the opposite of ignorance. So knowledge is light and ignorance is darkness. So just like when you switch on the light, the darkness is destroyed. Similarly, when you get knowledge, the ignorance is destroyed. And then whatever happened due to ignorance, rag, dvesh, etc., all this also go away. That is why this is needed. And Bhagavan is explaining the importance of knowledge. The importance is explained so that when we learn, we develop interest in that. So here Bhagavan will speak about the importance of jnana or knowledge. Actually, in 38 and 39 also, he will discuss that only. Almost till the end of the chapter, the discussion is of jnana, importance of knowledge only.
कहते हैं कि ज्ञान से इस प्रकार का मोह नहीं होगा. तो ये एवं इस प्रकार का मोह होने से क्या अर्थ है?
Bhagavan is telling that if you get this jnana, you will not again be in moha.
जो इस प्रकार का अर्जुन को हुआ था.
Which moha? The type of moha or bewilderment in which Arjun had fallen.
पूजा रहा वरिसूदन के मैं किस प्रकार.
So Arjun was bewildered that how could he fight against Bhishma and Drona. Before that also he had told
कि अपने स्वजनों को मारकर हम कैसे सुखी हो सकते हैं.
that how can we be happy by killing our relatives.
का प्रीति से आप जनार्दन है. इन धृतराष्ट्र के समर्थकों को मारकर हमारी क्या प्रीति होगी. और
What shall we gain by killing these people?
और इनको मारकर हमको पाप ही लगेगा.
We will only incur sin by killing these people. So like this, he told many statements.
धर्म का नाश हो जाएगा, स्त्रियां दूषित हो जाएंगी, श्राद्ध की प्रक्रिया समाप्त हो जाएगी. तो ये सब भगवान उस सबको मोह बता रहे हैं. ये पूरा मोह है.
So Bhagavan is showing this is all moha, delusion, and its root cause is ignorance, ajnana. Because Arjun is seeing his enemies also as relatives, and his attachment has awakened. That's why he was thinking like this. He
ये अगर मेरे को निहत्ते हो, मैं निहत्ता बैठा हूँ और ये मेरे को मार दें.
He also said that even if I don't carry any weapon and they kill me, that will be better for me. So Bhagavan is telling that all this is nothing but moha, delusion. Moha means that when you are confused or bewildered regarding some topic, meaning that you don't see the object as it is. There is a type of brahma or bewilderment in your chitta, like suppose in front of our eyes, if there is a convex or concave lens, then we will not see the form of the object as it is. Either we will see it enlarged or small.
तो ऐसी स्थिति ही अर्जुन की है.
So Arjun is in a similar situation currently.
दर्पण के समान
The chitta, which is generally compared to a mirror, what he is seeing in the mirror is not as it is.
इसी को ब्रह्म ज्ञान या विपर्य ज्ञान बोलते हैं.
This is called Brahma Gyan or Viparya Gyan.
भ्रम या मोह. तो उस मोह के कारण जो है,
So due to that moha,
ठीक से देख नहीं पा रहा है. उसका
he is not able to see properly. He still has jnana.
उसको भी ज्ञान बोलते हैं.
When you don't have the correct knowledge, that is also ignorance. Ignorance is also a type of knowledge, but that is wrong knowledge.
जल को दूध समझें या दूध को जल.
If you consider water as milk or milk as water, that is also a type of knowledge, but that is wrong knowledge.
अर्जुन जो है वो शरीर के संबंध से
So
सब लोगों को अपना स्वजन समझ रहा है.
Arjun, due to bodily relation, he is seeing everyone as his relative and he does not want to fight against them. So Bhagavan says that when you will get the correct knowledge of who am I, what is my duty, what is my dharma, then you will not fall into this delusion. And then in the upcoming verse, he tells more benefits of this knowledge. He says that when you will get this knowledge, then all these living entities you will see in yourself, means the Jivatma only. So what does this mean? That I see them in the Jivatma or in me. How can you see this in the Jivatma? If you have to see something somewhere, then there is an Adhar Adheya Bhav. If you see the book on the table, then you say that I am seeing the book on the table. Or there is a chair in the room, you say that in the room I see the chair. So what does it mean?
जो है आत्मा में इन सब जीवों को देखोगे, आत्मा तो अणु है,
What does it mean that you will see these jivas in the Atma? Because Atma is Anu. What does it mean? And then he sees that you will see them in me.
इसका मतलब यही है कि
So it just means
आप जो हम
that
देख रहे हैं,
whatever we are seeing now,
हम शरीर की जो उपाधि है उसके सहित देखते हैं सब।
we are seeing everyone
हमारी
along with
दृष्टि
the
भी जिसकी
body
ओर जाती है
and its designation.
तो वो शरीर से
Whenever
देखने
we
की
see
कोशिश
someone,
होती
our vision is oriented towards the body only.
है, या
Somebody is
जाति
woman, man, old man, child,
या किसी
or
देश विशेष
belonging to particular
भारतीय
jati
है, ये
or
विदेशी
some
है,
country, like somebody is Indian,
तो ये
foreigner.
शरीर से संबंधित है।
So this is all related to the
शरीर एक
body.
उपाधि है,
So body is a
तो हम उपाधियों
upadhi,
को ही देख रहे हैं,
and we are just
लेकिन ये
seeing the
उपाधि
upadhis.
किसके ऊपर है?
But this upadhi is on whom? It is on the Atma.
जैसे रस्सी पड़ी है और रस्सी
Like
में
suppose there
किसी
is
को भ्रम
a
हुआ है,
rope and you mistake
या
it
तो
for
केस
a
पूरा
snake
नहीं है,
due to lack of proper
और
light,
उसमें आप रस्सी पड़ी हुई देखें तो वो
and you
रस्सी
see
आपको
rope
सांप
and
लगेगी शरीर में,
it may appear to you as a snake.
तो वो सांप तो वास्तव में है नहीं,
So it is not actually a
सांप का
snake,
भ्रम है, है तो वो रस्सी
it
है।
is a
जब आप उसको सांप
confusion.
समझ रहे हैं
You are
तो वो
mistaking it to
रस्सी ही
be
है।
a snake. When you mistake
जब
it to
वो
be a snake,
सांप
still it is a
आपके
rope
मन में
only.
जो बैठा हुआ है,
But
जिसका जिसका
the
एक
understanding of snake which is there in your
छवि आपके
mind,
मन में
an
मस्तिष्क
image
भीतर है,
which is there,
उसमें आप आरोपित कर देते
you
हैं
are superimposing
रस्सी,
that image on the rope.
तो रस्सी में सांप देखते हैं फिर आप।
Then you see snake in the rope.
तो ऐसे ही आत्मा में अब हम शरीर देख
Similarly,
रहे हैं,
we are
शरीर
seeing
तो आत्मा
body
के ऊपर
in the
आरोपित किया
Atma.
हुआ है,
We are superimposing body on the
शरीर वो
Atma.
शरीर नहीं है,
It is not that there is
जो
no
जिसको
body,
हम समझ रहे हैं कि ये शरीर है वो शरीर नहीं है,
but what we are
जिसको
understanding to
हम
be the
सांप
body,
समझ रहे
body is
हैं
not
वो
that.
सांप नहीं है, वो रस्सी है।
What we are
रस्सी
understanding
है
to
तो
be the
सांप होता ही
snake,
नहीं है,
it is not snake, it
सांप
is
के बगैर
rope. It is
रस्सी
not
नहीं
that
है,
snake doesn't exist only.
रस्सी
Snake
सांप
also
है।
exists, rope also exists,
इसी प्रकार
but rope
आत्मा
is
भी है
not snake.
और
Similarly,
शरीर भी है,
Atma is also there and body is
लेकिन ना
also
आत्मा
there.
शरीर है ना शरीर आत्मा है।
But neither the Atma
तो
is
इस
body
कारण से
nor
हम
the body
आत्मा
is
को
Atma.
शरीर समझ रहे हैं और
But
शरीर
due
को
to
आत्मा समझ
delusion,
रहे
we are considering
हैं।
Atma to be
यही
the
मोह
body
का
and
कारण
body
है।
to be the Atma. So this is the
तो जब
cause of
मोह
the
हट
moha
जाएगा
or delusion. And
तो
when
फिर वो
this
कहते हैं
moha will
सभी
go
जीवों
away,
में एक ही प्रकार की आत्मा है।
then Bhagavan says that in all jivas
भगवान
there is the
कहते हैं
same type of
एके
Atma.
भूतानि अशेषेण द्रक्ष्यसि आत्मनि, आत्मा में देखोगे मतलब आत्म
You
स्वरूप
will
में
see in
देखोगे।
Atma means you will see with Atma
ऐसे श्री
Swarup.
विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर व्याख्या करते
This
हैं
is
कि
how
जब
Sri
ये
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur
मोह
explains
दूर हो
that
जाएगा
when this
तो
moha
सब
will be
समझेंगे कि
removed,
जितने भी भूत
then you will
पक्षी
understand
हैं, पशु हैं,
that
पक्षी हैं,
all these
जलचर
bhutas,
हैं,
meaning the
निलचर हैं,
living
खनिज हैं,
entities,
जितने भी हैं
whether on
वो
land,
सब
water,
आत्मा ही
air,
हैं,
they are all
और
atmas
सबकी
only.
आत्मा एक जैसी है, स्त्रियों
And
की आत्मा भी
all
वैसी ही
atmas are of
समझती
same
है,
type only.
कोई
A woman has the same type of atma
शरीर
is there in
एक
woman's
है
body as in the man's
पर
body.
आत्मा एक
The
जैसी है।
difference is only in the constitution of the
जैसे
body, but the
कार
atma
में
is
इंजन होता है
same type only.
और इंजन के ऊपर
Like a
एक
car has
बॉडी होती है,
engine, and on the
उसको
engine there is the
उसको कहते हैं
body of
बॉडी,
the car. We call it the body.
तो
It is
तो उसी
the
इंजन
body
का
only.
भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार की
So
बॉडी
you can
फिट कर सकते हैं,
impose different types of
लेकिन
bodies
इंजन तो एक
on the
जैसा है।
same engine, but the engine is
तो इसी
same type
प्रकार हमारा
only.
सबका इंजन एक जैसा है।
Similarly, all of us we have the
तो
same type of engine
जब ये
only.
जो मोह हट जाएगा
So when Bhagavan says that the moha will go
तो
away,
फिर व्यक्ति
moha will
सभी
be
को
removed,
जीवात्मा के रूप में ही देखेगा।
and then
विद्या
you will
विनश्य
see everybody
गुणैः
as Jivatma only.
सुनि चैव सपाके च पंडितः समदर्शिनः। तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को भगवान पंडित बोलते हैं
So Bhagavan
कि जब वो
addresses this type of person as Pandit
से ज्ञान
when
प्राप्त
he
करता
will
है,
have knowledge and he will be
चाहे हाथी
humble.
हो चाहे चींटी हो,
Then whether
चाहे कुत्ता हो
he
चाहे
sees
बिल्ली हो,
an elephant or ant or dog eater,
दोनों में वो एक प्रकार की आत्मा को ही देखता है।
he
इसका
sees
मतलब
the
है
same type of Atma in those bodies,
तो उससे फिर मोह दूर
meaning
होता है,
he is
क्योंकि
Samadarshi.
मोह का जो मूल कारण है वो
Then he
आत्मा
doesn't
में
fall
नहीं है।
into moha.
जैसा कि
the main reason for moha is this agyan or ignorance only. Like it is said in the Patanjali Sutras, 5 types of klesha. So, in those 5 types, one is abhinivesh. Abhinivesh means the desire to maintain the body, to protect the body, to continue to live in this body, and that happens due to asmita. Asmita means this is what I am. I am not this body, but I consider, think that this body is mine. Due to this, there is rag, dvesh, abhinivesh. So whatever relations are there in this world, they are based on moha only. What you call as preeti, prema, whether it is between husband and wife, or father and son, or mother and son, or between brothers, whatever preeti is there, these relations are all based on body only. And you can consider these relations as based on body also, but you have to remember that behind the body there is Atma, and ordinary person doesn't have knowledge of this. Even if he hears,
आगे तो इसलिए जितने भी संबंध हैं,
so whatever relations are there, they are based on this only.
प्रीति है जगत में,
And the preeti which is there, which we see in this world,
मोह से ही वास्तव में चलता है. वास्तव में मोह ना हो तो संसार ही नहीं चलेगा.
if there is no moha, then this world cannot function only. If parents do not have preeti in the child, then they will not take care of the child. They will think that what have we got to do with the child? So this world functions on this only, but it is not necessary that you function on moha only. Like spiritual world functions on preeti. So here also, so if you function on preeti, it will be much better than functioning on moha. And that is what Bhagavan is teaching here. Yajnavalkya says, the love that wife has for husband or husband has for wife. Then he talks about all these different premas. So he says that it is not actually for the person whom you are loving, it is for yourself only. Meaning, as long as you are getting some happiness from that person, then you have love. Once you don't get the happiness, that love is gone. So Arjun also had similar delusion. He saw these different friends and relatives, and his heart was filled with kripa, and then he became dejected. So its main reason was this moha only, this delusion. So Bhagavan is telling that on getting this knowledge, you will never again be subject to this delusion. And the main advantage of getting this knowledge is that once you get it, then you will not, again, you will not fall into ignorance. It is not that once you get this knowledge, then you forget, because this is experiential knowledge. Like, suppose you do not know how to swim, but once you learn swimming, you cannot forget that again, whether you swim or no. Even if you do not swim for 20-25 years, but even after that, if you go in water, you can still be able to swim, because that ignorance about swimming is gone. Suppose you learn riding on bicycle. Initially, when you learned cycling, then you fall. But once you learn, then you can do cycling whenever you like.
इसी प्रकार से है कि इसीलिए
Similarly,
कहते हैं कि दोबारा
Bhagavan
जन्म लेना
says
इस प्रकार का मुझे
that
नहीं होगा।
once you get this
इससे बहुत
knowledge,
लाभ
you
है,
will not again fall
एक बार
into
आपको
this
ज्ञान
delusion.
प्राप्त हो गया
So this is
तो
the
फिर इसको बार
great
बार करना नहीं
advantage
पड़ेगा।
that once you get this
एक बार सुख
knowledge, you
लिया
do not have to obtain it again and
ज्ञान का
again.
अनुभव हो गया तो फिर
Once you
आपकी
get
अपनी
it and
संपत्ति
you
है।
experience it, then
और
it is your property.
चाहे
And
जितने साल से आपको ये नहीं आता था, चाहे जितने साल से आपको
no
ये नहीं
matter,
आता था,
since whenever you did not
एक
know
बार
this,
सीख लिया उस दिन
the
से,
day you learn, you have learnt it.
तो ये इसका लाभ है।
This is the advantage. This is the benefit of getting this knowledge.
इसमें दो ही बातें भगवान ने कही हैं कि पहले तो
So
आप
here Bhagavan has made
जीव
2
को
points only,
सूक्ष्म
that
भाव से
first
देखोगे
you will
और
see
बगैर उपाधि के देखोगे, और
the jivas
उसके बाद
equally
में फिर देखोगे कि
without the
उसका
upadhi,
कारण जो है
and then you will see
भगवान है, इसका
that
मूल आधार
the
वो परमात्मा
cause
है।
of all
इसलिए
this
मई कहा,
is Bhagavan
वो
only.
मई।
That's why Bhagavan
भगवान ने
said
अभी तक
Mai.
अपने आप को बताया नहीं है कि वो भगवान है,
Still, till now, Bhagavan
लेकिन
has not
जैसे यहाँ उन्होंने
shown that he is Bhagavan, but here,
परोक्ष रूप से कह
in
दिया
one
कि वो
way,
पहले इस बात
indirectly,
को
he
कहता कि
has
सब
told.
कुछ मेरे से आता है,
Later, he will tell clearly
लेकिन अभी तक
that I am
ऐसा प्रयोग
everything,
नहीं
everything
किया।
comes from me only. But as of
ऐसे
now, he has
मई
not
शब्द का प्रयोग करके वो कहते हैं कि
instructed like that.
अंधेरे में देखोगे।
But here, by using the word
अंधेरे में
Mai,
देखने का
he is
मतलब है कि
telling,
आपको पता
showing
लगेगा कि
that
सबका
you will
आधार
see
मैं
them
हूँ।
in me. So Mai
जैसे
means you will understand that I am the
आत्मा का आधार
foundation
है,
of
उस
all
आत्मा का
this.
भी आधार फिर
Like Atma is the Adhar
भगवान
or
है।
the foundation
तो ये
of our
ज्ञान,
existence,
ये
and
ज्ञान
the
है।
foundation of the Atma is
अदरवाइज
Bhagavan.
समझ नहीं आएगा कि
So
किस
this is
ज्ञान
the
की बात
Gyan.
कर रहे हैं।
Otherwise, we will not understand
उसके बाद
which
में
Jnana
भगवान
is
इसी बात
Bhagavan
को
talking
बता रहे
about.
हैं,
Then Bhagavan says in the next verse,
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं संतरिष्यसि। यदि तुम सबसे निकृष्ट पापी भी हो,
even if you are the worst of all sinners, you will cross over the ocean of all sin verily by the boat of wisdom.
तो यहाँ पर भगवान उसका ज्ञान का और महत्व बताते
So
हैं।
here Bhagavan is
हो सकता है
telling more about the
कि
importance of the Jnana
ज्ञान हो
or
गया,
knowledge,
मोह चला
because
गया,
the question may be
लेकिन
that
अब
okay,
पाप
our
करते हैं
delusion has gone, we got the knowledge,
तो
but what
भगवान
about
कहते
our
हैं कि
sins?
आपके सब
So
पाप नष्ट
Bhagavan
हो
says
जाएंगे,
that all your sins will be destroyed.
सब पापों से आप पार चले जाओगे,
You will cross over all the sins.
और चाहे आपके पाप छोटे हों चाहे बड़े
And
हों,
whether the sins are
आप जैसे भी हों।
insignificant or great,
तो तीन यहाँ पर पाप कृत्तमा
whatever type of
शब्द का
sins.
प्रयोग किया उन्होंने, तो पाप कृत्तमा का
So here
मतलब
Bhagavan says Pap
सबसे बड़ा
Krittama.
पाप है।
So
तो एक होता
Krittama
पापकृत,
means
यानी
the
कि पाप करने
biggest
वाला,
sinner, the worst
एक
of all
एक
sinners.
होता पाप कृतरा,
One is Papakrit,
ज्यादा पाप
one
करने
who
वाला,
does sins.
यानी कि
One
दो
is
व्यक्ति हैं,
Papakritara,
एक
one
पापकृत है तो
who
दूसरा
does
पापी
more
होता है,
sins.
और
So,
एक होता पाप कृत्य में बहुत सारे
and the
पाप करने वाला,
superlative
सबसे
is
ज्यादा पाप करने वाला
Papakritama, the greatest sinner.
पाप कृत्य में।
So the sinner, the greater sinner, and the
तो बहुत
greatest
सारे
sinner.
पाप कृत्य में है, तो वो
And
कह
there
रहे
are
हैं
many
पापेभ्य
Papakritama.
सर्वेभ्य पाप कृत्य।
So he is telling the
तो यहाँ पर अपिचेत
worst of
शब्द
all
का
this.
प्रयोग किया है।
So
अपिचेत
here Bhagavan
का
has
जो है
used
वो समानार्थक
Apichet.
किया जाता है कि अगर ऐसा
Apichet
हो,
is used in the sense of
कभी कभी ऐसा
possibility.
होता है कि
If
जो
it
बहुत बड़ा
happens,
पापी होगा
because generally what
वो
happens is
कर्मयोग ज्ञान योग भक्ति योग करेगा नहीं। अगर
if
इसमें
somebody is
असमर्थता
a
होगी
greatest sinner,
तो पापी
obviously
बनेगा।
he will not do Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga. Because if he does any of this yoga, why will he be a sinner?
जैसे एक बार और
That's why
भगवान
Bhagavan
बताते
has
हैं कि
used
अपिचेत
Apichet.
सुदुराचारो भस्ते मामनुन्य भाग।
Like in ninth chapter again, Bhagavan says Apichet Suduracharo. So in Gita, twice Bhagavan has used this
तब
Apichet.
प्रयोग किया जाता है जब
Apichet is
वास्तव में उस
used
चीज की कोई
when
संभावना नहीं होती है,
actually in reality
उसको
something
मालूम है
is not going to
कि
happen,
अगर ऐसा
but
हो
considering a
तो ऐसा
possibility,
होना
it
प्रायः
is
संभव नहीं है,
explained. Generally, it is not
ऐसा नहीं
possible
है,
to happen
लेकिन
in
हाँ अगर ऐसा
practical
नहीं हुआ
reality, but considering a possibility, a
तो
hypothetical case that,
इसलिए
okay, suppose if it happens, then
कहते हैं कि
what then?
अपिचेद असि पापेभ्य,
So Bhagavan is telling that even if you are the worst of all the sinners, because Arjun was talking about sins in the first chapter, he was telling that we will incur sin if we kill these people, because he was telling that if we kill these aggressors, means or he is addressing these people, these his opponents as aggressors, but he is also saying that if we kill them we will incur sin. Not that there will be some benefit also. Arjun said that we will incur only sin, nothing other than sin. So it is like telling that if you kill a terrorist, you incur sin, because those who were his opponents were all terrorists only. So Arjun is telling that if I kill them, I will incur sin. So Bhagavan says that you don't worry, because earlier he said in the previous words, he said that okay, your delusion will be gone. But Arjun may think that I have, because I thought of killing these people, that itself is such a big sin. So Bhagavan is telling, forget about this sin. Even if you are the worst of all sinners, still you will cross over this ocean. So this jnana, it is like a boat, and if you sit on this boat, you will be able to cross this ocean of sins. So you should not have any doubt about this. We should not have any doubt that is it possible, or some sins will be destroyed, some will remain, or I will not get this sinful reaction now, I may get it later. So Bhagavan says, no, it is not like this. All your sins will go away. All the old sins what you have and whatever currently you have done, and in future anyway you will not do any sin. So like suppose there we are in a room and it has been in darkness for the last 100 years. If you bring a lamp, all the darkness will be removed. It is not that because the darkness has been there for 100 years, you need another 100 years to remove the darkness. The darkness will be removed in an instant, immediately. So even if this ignorance is anadi, since beginningless time, it will go away immediately. So here Bhagavan is giving a great assurance to Arjuna. In Bhagavatam, it is explained how when a person enters the path of bhakti, how step by step his heart becomes purified, because there are two methods. One is that heart becomes purified instantly, and like suppose there is a room, there is darkness, you switch on the light, the darkness is gone immediately. The second method is that in the morning, when there is sunrise, so before sunrise the light starts appearing slightly, and then it increases, and when the sun appears fully, then there is full light, and when the sun is overhead, then there is maximum light. So this is a sequential method. So generally when a sadhak will do sadhana, so then step by step only his ignorance will be removed. Rarely it happens that somebody's ignorance gets destroyed immediately. That happens only if Bhagavan kripa is there on somebody, like in the case of Dhruva Maharaj. When Dhruva was praying, Bhagavan touched the conch on his cheek, and immediately all that ignorance was destroyed, because the conch symbolizes
ऐसा भी
knowledge.
संभव है.
So it happens rarely, but it
प्रक्रिया है
is
वो ये है
possible.
कि पहले
So the
किसी
general method is
इस मार्ग में श्रद्धा होती है,
that first of all,
शुश्रूषा
a
से
person gets Shraddha in the path.
पुण्य तीर्थ निषेवनाथ कि पहले श्रद्धा होती है.
So
श्रद्धा
first
होने
there
से
is
जो उसको अच्छा
Shraddha,
लगता है,
and when there is Shraddha, he starts hearing.
श्रवण कीर्तन हृदय अंतस्थो ये भद्राणि विधनोति श्रुहित सताम. तो श्रवण करने से उसकी शंकाएं दूर होती हैं, ज्ञान आता है धीरे धीरे. और फिर वो जब इस प्रकार से श्रवण
So when
करता है,
he hears, he gets knowledge, and doubts start getting dispelled. And as he continues to hear,
तो श्रवण करता है, सेवा करता है. जैसे
so as he continues to hear Shastra and does Seva,
सेवा करना बहुत महत्वपूर्ण
so doing Seva is very important in the path of Bhakti, especially
विदूरित होता है.
for sadhan. So Seva removes the impurities from the heart.
दूर होते हैं और फिर निष्ठा होती है.
And then we get Nishtha, then we become determined.
जो हृदय के रजस तमस है, तदा रजस तमो
And then the Rajas and Tamas Bhav in the heart.
तो फिर जो अज्ञान जिनसे है, रजोगुण से और तमोगुण से,
The Agyan or ignorance which we have due to Rajogun, Tamogun, the Agyana comes from Avidya, but the two vrittis, the Rajasic and Tamasic, Tamasic vritti completely covers, and Rajasic vritti brings delusion.
तो इनकी ये
It presents one thing as something else.
और सतगुण में चीज जैसी है वैसी दिखाई देने लगती है.
So these two go away, the Rajas and Tamas Bhava, and then Sattva Gun appears, and then we see things as it is. And then as we continue sadhana, then we get experience, realization of Bhagavan.
मुक्त संग से जाए थे. तो ऐसा व्यक्ति मुक्त संग हो जाता है, उसकी आसक्ति
So this person,
भगवान का साक्षात
he becomes Mukta Sangha, his attachment goes away, he gets realization of Sakshatkar of Bhagavan, and
यन्ते सर्व संशया क्षीयन्ते च अस्य कर्माणि दृष्टैवात्मनि ईश्वरे. तो वहां पे फिर भगवान ने कहा कि क्षीयन्ते च अस्य कर्माणि, उस समय उसके सारे कर्म.
there Bhagavan says that all his karmas are destroyed.
जो है ये अनुभवात्मक
So
ज्ञान है.
this knowledge which is spoken of here
का जो
by
शब्द
Bhagavan
से
is experiential knowledge. It is not just Shabdik
सीढ़ी है.
knowledge which we just hear.
श्रवण
So Jnana has two stages. One is what we receive by hearing, and the other is experienced
की बात यहाँ
or realized knowledge. So here the knowledge that Bhagavan is talking of is realized knowledge.
वो फिर एक प्रकार से नौका की तरह है.
So that knowledge is like a boat.
फिर दोबारा से
One who
किसी मोह में या
gets
अंधकार में
it,
नहीं फंस सकता.
he doesn't fall
सबसे
into
दूर
delusion
चला
again.
जाता है. और
He goes far away from all this.
वो नौका से दूर भी चला जाए तो समुद्र तो रह ही जाता है ना फिर.
And even if you
नौका में
go away on the boat, still the ocean remains.
पाप के समुद्र के ऊपर ही.
Even though he is on the boat is on the ocean of sins only. So in the next verse, Bhagavan says even that is destroyed. So here he gives another example.
समुद्र के ऊपर नौका चलती है तो
The previous verse gave the example of boat and ocean.
कि आप पार करने की जरूरत नहीं है, सब पाप
Here he says that you don't even have to cross, all the sins are destroyed.
समिद्धो अग्नि भस्मसात कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्नि सर्व कर्माणि भस्मसात कुरुते तथा. हे अर्जुन, जैसे धधकती अग्नि
Translation: O Arjuna, just as a blazing fire turns wood into ashes, so the fire of wisdom reduces all actions to ashes.
तो यहाँ दूसरा उदाहरण देकर वो समाधान देते हैं कि अब इसका
So here he is solving the problem by giving another example.
तो प्राय करके
He is telling that
ऐसा
you will
होता
have
है
no more any relation with
कि
karma.
जिसका कर्म है
So generally what happens is that whatever
भोगना ही पड़ता
karma we have done, we have
है।
to
भुक्तम
face
क्षीयते
the
पुनः
reactions.
कल्पकोटि शतैरपि अवश्यमेव भोक्तव्यम कृतम कर्म शुभाशुभ। तो श्लोक कहता है कि जब तक आप अपने कर्म का भोग नहीं करेंगे ना अभुक्तम।
So this verse says that unless you face the reaction of karma, the karma is not destroyed. You have to face the consequence of the karma, whether today or after 100 years, 1,000, lakhs, millions of years, but you have to face it. Unless you face it, the karma will not be destroyed. It will hang on to you.
वो एक सामान्य स्थिति की बात है।
So that is a general case. It is not wrong, it is correct only, but it is for those who do not take shelter of any path of yoga, in the sense that they do not follow spirituality. But when you come to this path of adhyatma or spirituality, whether it is bhakti yoga or jnana yoga, then that verse does not apply to you. So for that only Bhagavan is telling here that when you get this knowledge, that knowledge is like a fire, and just as a blazing fire turns wood into ashes, the fire emerges from wood only, and it burns wood itself, and then the wood is reduced to ashes. Similarly, all the karmas are destroyed, they are burnt away. This is the importance, the greatness of this jnana or knowledge. So what is the meaning of karma? Burning in the fire of knowledge. So the root cause of karma is avidya. Due to avidya, there is desire, there is raga dvesh, and then we perform karma. And the root cause is ajnana or ignorance. And what is that ajnana? That I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the karta bhokta. So the difference between karma and kriya is karma happens when we impose some action on ourselves and we say that we are the doer of this action. Otherwise, simply by some action going on, we do not suffer the result of any karma. Like we are breathing, our life is dependent on this breathing. We say that we are breathing, we say that I am breathing, but it is not actually that I am breathing. It is happening automatically. Because if you are in control of your breathing, then you actually won't be able to survive for long. Even when we are sleeping in the night, our breathing continues. So it is an action that is continuing, that is happening, but we do not consider ourselves as the doer or karta in this. So you may do pranayam, you may hold your breathing, then that becomes a karma. Otherwise, in our body, the blood circulation is going on. Whatever we eat, it gets digested. All these actions are going on, but we do not impose any doership on these actions. We do not consider ourselves to be the doer or enjoyer of these actions. So in Prakriti, these actions keep happening. All actions are happening in the Prakriti.
पहले भी कहा तीसरे अध्याय में भगवान ने कि प्रकृति के गुणों से सब क्रियाएं
earlier also Bhagavan told in the 3rd chapter that all actions are happening in Prakriti, because all actions are happening in the body, not in the Atma. There is no action in the body. Atma is actionless, and we are Atma. We are not the body. So actions are happening outside of us, and reactions are also outside of us. All this happiness, sorrow, raga, dvesh, it is all external to the Atma only. but then we impose ourselves on that, or we impose that on us, and then we think that we are the doer. So when we get this bhava of kartritva and bhoktritva, doership and enjoyership, then that action becomes karma. And because that is our karma, so we have to face the consequence. It hangs on to us. So this is the whole mechanism of karma. And here he says that all the karmas, it is not that just partial karma will be destroyed, entire set of karma will be destroyed. So karma is of three types: sanchit, prarabdha, and kriyamana. So one is the karma, which is the entire stock of karma in the storehouse, which we will not face in the future. So burning that doesn't take any time. It is like dried grass. It burns instantly. And the kriyamana karma that we are doing now, so we will not get its reaction, because now in that kriyamana karma, we do not, in that karma, we do not have any doership now. But the prarabdha karma, which we are facing in this life, that continues. Although here in this verse it is said that all the karmas get destroyed in the fire of knowledge, but in reality what happens is that the prarabdha karma that continues. And the reason is that the body that we have, this body, relations, family, we have received everything according to our prarabdha. So if prarabdha karma is destroyed, then our body cannot continue. The body will fall down immediately. We will die. But that does not happen. If a person achieves perfection by jnana yoga, karma yoga, or bhakti yoga, he doesn't die immediately. He also continues to live. So then how to understand this, what Bhagavan is telling here? That all this gets destroyed. So if everything is burnt up, then how does the person continue to live? So then here it is explained that according to the path of yoga that person is following, according to that path, his prarabdha continues. So the main point is that prarabdha karma is not destroyed, prarabdha karma is kept, and that's why his body continues. But according to the prarabdha, whatever happiness or suffering he was destined to receive, that happiness or distress does not affect him. And because he is not affected by that, then it is as good as saying that his karma is destroyed. Because if karma continues, if you have that prarabdha, then what reaction will you face? Reaction means getting favorable or unfavorable situations, happiness, distress. The final result of karma is to put you in some situation, and then according to that situation give you the feeling of happiness or distress. This is the actual result of karma. And then you fall into ragadvesh, and due to ragadvesh you generate new karma. So this is the result of karma. But if you are not getting this type of result of karma, if you are not getting affected by the situation, and if you are not falling into ragadvesh due to the situation, if you have an unfavorable situation, are you getting dvesha or becoming envious? Or if you have a favorable situation, so if this raga dvesha is not coming up in your mind, then you are free from that karma. So this is how the prarabdha karma functions. So regarding this, in Vedanta Sutra also it is written that when a person gets Jivan Mukti, liberation in this body itself. When a person gets Jivan Mukti, when one gets this knowledge, his karmas are destroyed, that situation is known as Jivan Mukti. So in that state of Jivan Mukti, according to Vedanta Sutra, there also his prarabdha karma, the aprarabdha karma, meaning the sanchit and the kriyamana, they are destroyed. But for prarabdha, there is ashlesh. And as long as his body is not falling down, body is there, then he does not have some shlesh with the karma, meaning he is not affected by that. So getting liberated from karma means this only. Otherwise, there will be many new problems because our karma is interconnected with other people also. We have to meet somebody, somebody will tell us some sweet words, some harsh words. So these are all according to previous karma. But suppose your prarabdha karma is destroyed, then you have to change the karma of the other person also. So then the person who has become Jivan Mukta, if his karma is completely destroyed, then the people with whom he is related, then you have to reorganize their karmas also. So this will lead to a very complicated situation. So that is why the solution to this problem is that when you become free from all karma, you do not become disturbed by the karma, by the reactions of the karma. And here sarva karma means there are two types of karma, papa and punya, sins and pious activities. So not only his sinful reactions are destroyed, the pious reactions are also destroyed. So generally what happens is that if somebody is a perfected Siddha Purusha, if he faces some distress, some problems, then generally people wonder that he is a perfected being, so he should not get all this situation, distressful situation. But then he gets favorable, happy situations also. But for that, people do not raise the question. So if he should not get sorrow, then he should not get happiness also. But if he is getting happiness, or then people say, no, no, this is good, this is fine. For that, people do not ask any question. But if somebody is a Mahatma, Siddha Purush, and if he falls sick, then people say, they wonder that why is he falling sick? He should not fall sick. But then if he should not fall sick, he should not get happiness also. Because here Bhagavan says sarva karma, and karma includes both papa and punya, both sins and piety. So if both are destroyed, he should neither get happiness nor get sorrow. But nobody raises question on happiness. Everyone raises question on sorrow, on distress. So you have to resolve it in this way that he is neither disturbed by happiness nor by sorrow. Like in Gita, Bhagavan said earlier that this happiness and distress, all these will go and come and go away. But you should not get disturbed by them. So not getting disturbed means so people think this also that he will not have any, he will not experience happiness or distress. No, as long as you have this body, you will experience. Yeah, if you get into the turiya state, you will not even experience happiness, distress. But as long as you are in the state of being awake, in the Jagrata state, you will experience happiness and distress, but this person will not be disturbed or affected by that. According to the capability of his body, mind, intelligence, he will continue to perform his duty. And in this way, he gets the prarabdha karma.
सर्दी का मौसम है तो आप
So you can take it in this way that suppose there's the winter season, when you walk on the floor, you feel cold. So one is that you heat the entire floor and you do not feel the cold, or other is you wear socks and you do not feel cold. So which solution is better?
तो मोजे पहनने में लाघव है।
So it is better that you wear socks, you do not feel cold.
प्रारब्ध कर्म नष्ट कर देना
Similarly, destroying prarabdha karma will lead to lot of problems. Then how will the body continue to function? If the body cannot continue, then he will die. And then getting siddhi is also then like will be treated, considered as a great disease, that if you become siddha, then you die. So the second solution is better, that the karma will not affect him. So this is the solution that we should understand here. So we will stop here for today, and if you have any question, you can ask.
बाबा जी मेरा एक प्रश्न है।
Question.
मैं आपकी इस बात से सहमत हूँ कि हम सभी की आत्माएं समान हैं।
I agree with you that we all have the same types of atma. I have heard that
ऐसे होते हैं जो पुरुषों में नहीं होते।
women have some qualities that are not in men, and men have some qualities which are not in women. So atma is of same type. Now if we think that these qualities different depend on different bodies, so these qualities are at bodily level or something else? Answer: yes, all these qualities are related to body only. Body has two levels, the gross and the subtle. So some qualities are at gross level, like how you appear, the form of the body, that is gross level. And then the mental level, the subtle level. So there the mentality is also different. So that is also subtle body only. It has no relation with Atma. It is all from the subtle and the gross body only.
प्रश्न है कि जब
Question:
गुरु और शिष्य साथ में आते हैं तो
do a teacher and student get together because of some karma? Is that also on the path of bhakti? Answer: yes, some relation of karma is there, obviously. Generally, all the relations that we have, some karma is definitely connected, but it is not necessary. So what I'm saying is, generally it is also possible you may have start a new relation with somebody in this life. It is not necessary that all relations continue from the past only, but wherever you see very close deep relations, so behind that the cause is mostly linked to the previous life.
प्रश्न है गुस्तावो जी का, यदि ज्ञान
Question: if jnana is knowledge and bhakti is devotion, how can mere emotions like devotion be a higher realization than knowledge?
अगर ज्ञान ही नॉलेज है और भक्ति ही डिवोशन है तो
ज्ञान नॉलेज, ज्ञान का ट्रांसलेशन नॉलेज है।
Jnana is translated as knowledge, bhakti is translated as devotion.
भावनाएं ज्ञान
भक्ति
से,
जैसी
हाँ मैं इंग्लिश में पढ़ सकती हूँ बाबा जी। हाउ कैन मेयर इमोशंस लाइक डिवोशन बी अ हायर रियलाइजेशन देन नॉलेज?
व्हाट नॉलेज? Emotion is also a type of knowledge. Ultimately, जिसको आप सुख कहते हैं, दुख कहते हैं,
So ultimately, whatever you call as happiness or distress, that is also a type of knowledge only. It is a type of experience,
दुख की अनुभूति
experience of happiness, distress. So don't you get knowledge of that?
इमोशन है, क्या है इमोशन?
So emotion, what is emotion? You fall in love with somebody or you become angry on somebody.
ज्ञान ही है।
So for that also you have knowledge only.
ज्ञान और नॉलेज को, भक्ति और ज्ञान को अलग अलग कर रहे हैं, तो मैं आपसे ये
When you
पूछना
are
चाहता हूँ कि जब आप
separating knowledge and bhakti, so I want to ask
तो
you
उसमें ज्ञान नहीं
that
है?
the bhakti that you are performing, does it not have any knowledge?
और हमारे यहाँ तो कहा ही
It
जाता
also
है
has knowledge or no?
कि भक्ति जो है
And
वो
in our path it is said
लादनी
that
और संवित
bhakti,
शक्ति का मिश्रण है।
bhakti is a combination of ladini and samvit shakti.
लादनी शक्ति मतलब प्लेजर पोटेंसी,
So ladini shakti means pleasure potency
और संवित माने
and
ज्ञान,
samvit means knowledge.
नॉलेज। तो भक्ति को कहा ही जाता है कि भक्ति क्या है, कि भक्ति दो
So
चीजों के
bhakti
मेल है,
is said to be
मोक्ष
the
और आनंद।
combination of knowledge and ananda.
भक्ति में भी ज्ञान है।
So in bhakti also there is jnana.
करते हैं तो आपके
If
अंदर
you
ज्ञान
love
है,
somebody, so you have knowledge or know about that person,
या अंधकार में भी प्रेम करते हैं।
or you love.
इमोशन जो है, इमोशन किसी के प्रति होती है तो उसका ज्ञान नहीं होता आपको।
If you have some emotion towards somebody, so you have the knowledge of the emotion or no?
दिव्य निताई जी कृपया अपना प्रश्न पूछें।
बाबा जी प्रणाम। बाबा जी ये महाराज जी अनुभव के बारे में जो आप बता रहे थे, वास्तव
Question,
में महाराज जी
you were talking about experience or anubhav.
अनुभव मतलब जैसे कहते हैं कि अनुभव हुआ, तो ये अनुभव वास्तव में होता कैसे है?
So when we say that somebody got the experience or realization, what is that experience? What is that realization? How it does it happen?
ज्ञान तो प्राप्त
Because
होता है,
we read, we hear, we
अनुभव
get the
है,
knowledge,
जिसे जो
but
भगवान का अनुभव बोलते हैं, वो कैसे प्राप्त
so when we say getting realization or experience of Bhagavan, how do we get that?
साक्षात
So
देखना।
answer, anubhav of Bhagavan, experiencing Bhagavan means seeing him
तो
directly.
हमने समझ लिया कि भगवान
So one is that
कैसे
we
हैं, उनका रूप
understood
कैसा
that
है,
Bhagavan is Sri Krishna, this is his
प्रकार के
color,
वस्त्र धारण करते
this is
हैं,
the type of dress he
इस
wears,
प्रकार की उनकी आंखें हैं, इस प्रकार की
he
नाक है,
he has such and such eyes or nose. We were
गोपाल
reading yesterday
श्री जीव
in Gopal
गोस्वामी
Champu, Sri
इस
Jiva
प्रकार से
Goswami
वर्णन कर रहे थे भगवान कृष्ण के
explained
जन्म के
in
बाद
detail about
के सौंदर्य।
after Bhagavan's
तो ये
birth,
हमको
he
देखना
was
जो
explaining
ब्रजवासी
about
भाव
how
में उपस्थित
he
थे जब
appears.
भगवान का जन्म
And the
हुआ।
other is that the Vrajavasis who were seeing directly, so that it was direct
तो जैसे
experience of Bhagavan.
भौतिक उदाहरण ये है कि आप
So you
किसी
can take
व्यक्ति
a
से
material
पहली बार
example.
मिलने
You
जाते
are
हैं
going to meet a person for the first time.
तो आप उसके बारे में बताया जाता है कि वो इस प्रकार का है,
So
ऐसा
it is
रंग है,
said
इतनी ऊंचाई
that
है।
you hear about him that he looks such and in this way, this is height or color.
तो ये जानना कि मैं शरीर नहीं हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ, और एक इसका अनुभव होना
So one is
वास्तविक
that you understand that you are not this
ये दो
body,
अंतर है।
you are Atma, and
मैं
one
आपको
is
वर्णन कर दूं
you
कि जलेबी
experience
क्या
that, you
है।
realize that. So one is
जलेबी
that,
किस
let's
प्रकार
say
की है।
I describe to you what is a jalebi. It is a
इसका
type
मैं
of
वर्णन
sweet.
कर दूं, आपको फोटो
So I
दिखा दूं,
can show the photo, I can describe
और
that
ये
to
कि आप
you.
जलेबी
And other
देखें
is
और उसका
that you see and
आस्वादन
you
करें,
taste it.
तो वो अनुभव है।
So that is anubhav, that is experience.
ठीक है, ओके। प्रार्थना श्लोक। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनंदनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम् यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्घ्रये भवे भवे यथा भक्तिः पादयोस्तव जायते तथा कुरुष्व देवेश नाथस्त्वं नो यतः प्रभो नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनस्तं नमामि हरिं परम् हरि ओम तत्सत्।